mama's baby doing? What's the mama's baby doing? Huh? Yeah. What are you doing over there looking all sexy? I'm talking to you. What are you doing over there looking all sexy?
Thinking.
About what? Huh? You're not gonna answer me?
Nothing. Hi.
Well, we finally got our cabin, so let's take a look inside. Oh, God. Okay. So, currently, we have all of our, well, that's the boys' train stuff. Like all of our, what we have left in here, but it's pretty big. It's 12 by 40, and we are gonna convert this into a little tiny home. So I told you guys about how the cabin fell like off of the blocks, right? And nobody looked. Well, let me show you what happened. So when it fell, one of the cinder blocks came up through the floor, and nobody knew until after the fact, and like 2 days later, right? It's pretty bad. And the guy that delivered it should have known, like, as it's pouring down rain, because it didn't rain until he got it like in place and was getting ready to like set the blocks to level it. He should have known that it wasn't like a good time to be like leveling it, like the blocks were sinking. He wasn't putting the blocks straight up and down, they were like slanted, so it wasn't like favorable condition, right? Well, it was after the fact, after like he had blocked it up like 2 or 3 blocks, cinder blocks, that he decided he was gonna take it down, and that's when it came off, and that happened. So we got a hold of the company, and I don't know if they're gonna fix it. Like basically, if they say they're not gonna fix it, we're like, come get it, because we paid a lot of money. Like 9 grand, right, for this 12 by 40. But we have to live in it, and we shouldn't have to fix something that was their fault when they delivered it and we're leveling it. And not only that, I don't know if you can see, they didn't do these correctly. This needs to be here. So that needs fixed, as well as, can you guys see the big, here, hang on, let me flip it. Okay, do you see this big gap? Like, that shouldn't be there. So that also needs fixed. And I get it's like a manufacturer place, you know, they do it really quick, but it shouldn't be half-assed. Like, it should be done correctly. So we're gonna see if they're gonna fix this. I hope they do, but if not, we're just gonna have them come and get it. We're not paying for something that's not done correctly and that's broke. So we'll see about that. But as of right now, this over here is, okay, so we're having some trouble planning it out, right? Like Paul wants to put the wood stove like over here, and I want it in the center. He wants the bedrooms over here, and he wants like the kitchen back here and like the bathroom in our bedroom, but that's like not how I want it. So we're kind of having some problems trying to compromise on a layout. I think we need to draw it out, but we're both bullheaded, so it's just gonna be fun to plan it out. Also, my neighbor feels my struggle, so she gave me some wine. It's 3 liters. So they did, they lived in a camper for, what'd she say, like 6 or 7 months. But then just had 1 kid, 2 of them, and then the dogs. So it's bad, maybe not as bad as 2 kids. So she knows how I'm feeling, so she sent me some wine. We also purchased this heifer. It's a 1,600 gallon water tank. So our plan with this big old heifer is we have some, whatever you call it, gutters. That's the word I was looking for. We're gonna hang the gutters up here and run it. The stupid ladybugs, oh my God. We were like, one day we have no ladybugs, and the next day they're all over the dang place. Like, look at all of them. Can you see them? This freaking crazy one just flew up on my lip. Anyways, so, oh, I'm stepping in mud. I don't have my boots on because my feet are really hot. Anyways, so the gutters hang up there and they'll come down and drain into here. And that, as much rain as we get out here, that will fill up quick. And then we're gonna get a 12 volt pump. I think I said that correctly. And we will have that attached so that we have like pressurized water going into the cabin for like showers and stuff. And then we're gonna get like a little water heater, kind of like I think a portable one for the shower, because we're gonna have like an actual shower. So it's coming along. We left space so we can build like a deck back here and a deck in the front. And out that way, we've got our pooper set up finally. But so we got a lot of rain after we got the holes dug, and the hole filled up with water. Okay, like I said, I don't have my boots on, so I'm not walking over there. But as you can see, it's full of water. And if I come around the front, you can see it's full of water, and it's like at least a 5-foot hole. So we're trying to figure out how to drain the water out of it so we can close it off, and that's where our poop's gonna go, but we'll see. And saw our first snake this weekend. It was a rattlesnake. We were, you know, out over here doing stuff, and my small dog, my beagle, my dachshund, don't want to say dash hound, dachshund, was like over here going crazy. He was jumping around and barking and just carrying on, and so I went over there. I thought it was a deer, right? Well, no, it was a snake. So we took care of that, and we actually used that for fishing bait, but the fish were not biting today, so, you know, whatever. I don't think we have a good spot. It was more like seaweed and weedy than anything. So, but yeah, first snake. I posted some pictures on my Instagram. You'll have to check it out. It was big, like it was fat, but it wasn't like a big one, because the rattler was like this big. Here it is. I cut it off as I was cutting it up for fishing bait. Can't really hear it, but it's small, and I YouTubed it like a while ago, and the size of the rattler tells you like how old the rattlesnake is, and this one's a young one because it's small. So, but he was fat. He definitely ate something before I got him. Actually, Paul killed him. I didn't kill him. So, and for the past 2 days, from here clear up there and over to the camper, we were lugging stuff, like putting it in here. And today we tried to put stuff in Paul's truck and, you know, bring down here, but it's so muddy right here, like he almost got stuck. So he's like, not doing that again. So I've been really tired the past 2 days because we've been, like I said, lugging that crap clear down here. And we moved our camper to be closer down here. I gotta find that puppy. He's getting really brave. He's taking off and being ambitious. You can't see, our camper's right here, so it's much closer to our cabin. That is. We're like being invaded by the freaking ladybugs, and then they're over there too. You see them? My current task is to clean the camper. Look at it. It looks worse than it actually is. This is just a bunch of blankets. I just need to make my bed. Anyways, so Paul went down to go put up the deer blind, and my task is to clean, of course, and to get stuff around. We're gonna make chili over the fire. That is the best thing about, oh, I'm charging my phone. That's the best thing about living out here, is cooking over the open fire. Like last night, we were down there and we cooked pork chops and corn and baked potatoes. Like, it's just really nice to sit back and just kind of take in all the view, and it's quiet and you can see the stars. It's really nice. We're really enjoying it, other than like this camper is just stressing us out. Beast. Look at that little beast. Look at him. Well, I wasn't going to film this morning, but last night I didn't really get enough clips of, you know, how long I really wanted the video to be. So I was going to talk a little bit this morning, and it wasn't going to be anything like what I'm going to tell you right now. So chaos erupted at like 5 o'clock this morning. Got up with Paul, and I was like, crap, because usually I get up between like 1 and 3 to take my thyroid pill. Well, it's 5 o'clock, so I'm like, crap, now I can't drink coffee with you, so we didn't drink coffee this morning, because I like to wait at least like 2 or 3 hours before I have coffee with my pill, just because it allows the pill to work. Anyways, I won't get into that, but anyways, so I took my pill, let the dogs out like normal, came back in, and the puppy starts peeing some more, and he literally stood there for like 5 minutes and peed. So I threw him outside, and Paul's out there with him, and I guess the puppy took up the hill where our cabin, or not cabin, ugh, I can't even talk, where our camper used to be. And I don't know why he does that. I think he's just used to that. But he's getting a chain today, let me tell you why. So I went up after him, and he took off. He started running away from me, and I don't know why. So I'm running after him, and let me tell you, I'm in my underwear and a tank top and my freaking boots, and they're steel toes, so they're a little heavy, so I can't run very fast. Well, I was just barely close enough to where I could like grab his tail to like stop him. So I grabbed his tail, and he let out a huge yelp, and he turned around as quick as he yelped, and he attached himself to my knee. He bit me, and it wasn't a puppy bite. Like this drew blood. Like he punctured my knee. And then he kept like attacking me, and I'm like, what the hell are you doing? Like, I'm ow, 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 and he just keeps freaking biting me. Well, finally he stopped, and he sat there, and he's looking at me like kind of timid, like he's freaked out, and I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. I should not have grabbed his tail, for one. And two, I think maybe he thought something was gonna eat him, so he was trying to protect himself. So, you know, I'm a little mad at him, but I'm not like, you know, planning his doom, because like I said, I think he was scared already, and I grabbed his tail, and he didn't know I was behind him, and he thought something was eating him. But anyways, he drew blood. Like literally, I had blood running down my leg. Now it wasn't bad enough that I needed stitches, but I mean, I was bleeding pretty good. So I finally pick him up, because first I touched his head with the flashlight, because I didn't know if he was going to attack me again or what was going on. So I like tapped his head with the flashlight, and he was okay. So I like kind of made my way to the side of him, like you will with a feral animal. Like, you're just really cautious, because that's what I was doing. Like, he's feral. He's went feral on me. Ain't nothing going down now. So I grabbed the gruff, like the back of his neck, and I picked him up. And he's probably about 25 pounds. And I lugged his ass clear back down the hill. So lugged him back down to the camper. And let me tell you, it's a walk. And I'm out of breath. And I get in the camper. I throw him in. I'm a little upset with him. And I get in there, and I'm like, well, he bit me. And he's like, who? I'm like, what are you talking about? Who? That puppy bit me. And he looks at me, and like there's blood all down my leg. It's even, I gotta clean my boot. Like it was bleeding pretty good. And I don't know if like I'm a bleeder or what, or like if it's the thyroid pill that's making like my blood thin. I don't know, but it bled god awful for like the punctures. I've got like 2 or 3 punctures on my knee. Get him in here. He eats just for a minute, and I put his little ass back in the cage. So here's my knee. It doesn't look bad. I just have just a couple punctures, but I mean, it bled really bad for being that little. And God, it hurt. His little teeth are like freaking piranha teeth. He's fine now, but I don't know why he wants to go back up to that like camper site where we were. I think that's like his security, like he's familiar with that. And then he was, see, this folks, this is why I don't let my dogs out when it's dark. For one, chaos erupts, because I can't see nothing. I'm already skeptical about the coyotes out there, because you can hear them howling and yipping. They're out there. And then the dogs are freaked out. Well, my 2-year-old is not really, he's more like, I'm going to protect the place, and, you know, rough and tough like he thinks he is. And the puppy's still really like, he's vulnerable, and he's scared and intimidated. So that's why I don't do that. I stop feeding him between like 6 and 7 at nighttime. I let him out before we go to bed. That way he's good all night. And he's been really good about that. And then I think he's been eating later than usual and not getting let out because about between 3 and 5 he's needing out. I don't like doing that for that purpose. And this morning was, he's definitely getting a chain. He's getting a collar and a chain today. I'm not going to deal with the puppy taking off. I mean, he took off yesterday, and I seriously thought I lost him because I could not find him anywhere. And lo and behold, he was up at the old campsite. And I was up there and looked, and I could not see him. He was up there eating the potato soup that I dumped out yesterday. I was really mad. So he's getting a chain, and he's going to be chained up until he learns to listen. My bigger dog is currently grounded like that because he don't listen. He was chained up for a week, and so we finally let him off to kind of like test the waters with if he's going to listen. And he's been doing better, but he forgets that I'm the alpha and he needs to listen. And so he's been chained back up. He was off for like a day or two, and he screwed that up. So until these dogs learn I'm the alpha, you listen to me, they're going to be chained up until they learn to listen to Mom. So anyways, it's raining right now, or I would take you down and better explain about the cabin. I guess I'll do that in my next video. But yeah, so that was my morning, guys, and the next video will bring more chaos like always, so more entertainment. So anyways, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time.